Hello, viewer. I have a bit of a lazy morning today. I decided to play something different, something that I am probably not going to make a full-fledged series, just maybe every now and then, if I feel like playing. As you can see, my character is a Dwarven Paladin. Uh, by the way, the game we are playing is called TomeNET, not to be confused with Tales of Middle-earth or the Tales of Maj'Al. Nope, it shares some history, but the main developer had his hands on both the worlds, but currently those all games I think have a pretty much distinct distinct developers. Anyway, I'm called Agrethen. My level is 6. We are going to be playing on the European server 4.7.2, currently the latest version, I think. Here, once again, there's a battle to fight. Gather together for the sound and the might. Fight for the kingdom bound for glory, armed with a heart of steel. I swear by the brothers who stand before me, to no man shall I kneel. So long did we wait, now we shall begin, to be free once again. Tonight we will win. Yeah, it's text-based. At least the default view look of the game is text-based, but I'll try my best to maybe give you some kind of an idea of what's going on. Anyway, so this is a real-time multiplayer roguelike, and I think there may be other players that I can't see, so that might be why there's that thing going on. Anyway, I couldn't just stand there and not take this money. From somebody else, probably. It bumps into you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very nice, as you can see. Today it is the 20th quar of the 2904th year of the Third Age. Yes, this game takes place in the Middle-earth. We are currently in the town of Bree. You might remember it from all those books and movies. Otherwise, well, these red and white things that have these numbers or plus signs or whatever in front there, they are houses. Currently it is night. Specifically, let's see here. Can I see the current time? Nope, I can't see it anywhere. I'm not actually any good at this game just yet. I only started, but I have played Tales of Middle-earth 2, in fact also the third incarnation of it, the short-lived one, and the Tales of Maj'Al, all those, so I have some idea of what's going on. Besides, I'm level 6, so I did go to this training tower there. It's that arrow pointing downwards. No, not downwards, but the less than sign. So We fight automatically, so I just felt like getting to... Yes, these things sometimes drop money, so it's not that bad of an idea to just stay here, but I don't know how much sense it makes. It probably doesn't make much sense role-playing wise to be killing all these townspeople, but it's what the game is. Don't ask. So, if I pressed less than sign here, I would go to the tower. In fact, let's just show... Oh, there it is. This place has not been explored recently. That means we'll get some extra experience, I think, here. Anyway, I'm not that familiar with the game mechanics. Ah, here it says you enter the training tower, so that's how we will know what we are entering. So these dots here are floor, and the number signs are walls. Pluses are doors. In fact, we can use L to look around and use P to gain direct control. L to look at what's on that specific tile. That's a stream of tainted water. And there we have open floor. Okay. Giant white mice. So let's go fight them. What's that eye there? It's a clear icky thing. It's a smallish, slimy, icky, blobby creature. So I have the option on that makes it so that for the first kill of a new creature, I'll get some flavor text from it. Okay, what's that exclamation point there? I think it's some kind of a potion. They usually are. It's a gloopy green potion. I think that at this stage in the game, potions and scrolls aren't harmful for you. Not really. So I will... I mean, there are things like paralysis and whatnot. Things that aren't necessarily good either, but will survive because there are no enemies nearby. So I'll try to get this identified by quaffing it, now that the risk is still pretty minimal. You have no more potions of Detect Invisible, plus and 1. I don't actually know what this plus and the 1 means there. It's something I'm going to have to figure out at some point. I did bring up this TomeNET guide here, but looking for that kind of a thing, I don't know if I'll be able to find it that easily. Shift to run, by the way. It's unless you are in the dark, you can't do it then. It seems my nose is a bit stuffy, so I apologize if I make these nasally voices at times. But it's okay, let's pick that one up. I'll probably sell it. Anyway, we are a bit over-leveled for this dungeon, so let's go back. Wait. That was actually back is to go downwards, the greater sign, because this is a tower. We ascend it. Yes, usually they are dungeons which we descend, but this time it was a tower. This... Okay, let's use the P mode. this is a tree. We have some trees here. There's a bush, these asterisk signs. We can't actually look at the things that are not in our line of sight, and I think it's something like that. Those things are dark pits there. Then we have some mountain chains there as well. Permanent walls, brick roofs. And because it's dark, I want to see if they have dropped anything of use. And unfortunately, I can't run unless I put on my brass lantern, which you can see here. Ah, yes, I haven't even talked about what you are seeing here. Obviously, this is our main view here. No, this is our main view. The webcam there. No. Highlander tournament. I've never really taken part in those just yet, any of those things, but it's an MMO roguelike also. So there are some things borrowed from other things like that. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Or did we not pick that one? Ah, we have no room for it. You cannot run into the dark. I still have the beginner notes on. Let's sell some stuff. There's a possibility these things might be actually better than they first appear on the first look. We can only have items up to the W letter, it seems. Unless I misremember, it's very much possible. Because there are still more alphabetical letters in the English language. But it seems that this club has been identified by someone or something. So we can just sell it. Just like that. And because I don't really see these being any legendary artifacts, I think that we just found them in the town or in the training tower. I say we just sell them as well. Get rid of some of our extra stuff. Okay, that was nothing. This pluses, well, this 2d3s, how much base damage it does. So you roll 2 3-sided dice. That's how it works, I think. But then there's stuff like, are you strong enough to use the weapon efficiently? How well trained are you in the weapon? How trained is your weapon mastery? How... Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that is taken into account in the damage calculations. I have no idea about all that. Maybe we should take a look, but nah, we'll just go with however we feel like right now. Let's sell some the dagger. Again, that was nothing. It's kind of confused to me that these things that it shows here are from the shopkeeper, not from us. It didn't really make it all that clear. Again, there's a possibility these might be something actually good, but unless I get the vibe that they are good, I don't think I'll bother identifying them again. Ah, yes. Some of the stuff I have done before I started this video is purchase some equipment for me. This iron helm, I think, is pretty much the best, unless you get stuff from the black market or have it. I suppose there might be a small chance something legendary might show up, but no. Or it might have some modifiers here more. But without modifiers, this might be the best I can hope for in Bree. These hard leather boots, this +3 armor here, I think is the best I can expect here. There might be something better than the gauntlets, I don't remember currently. I think there's something better. I think it's the fur cloak or whatever. I think it's +3 or whatever that I might still be able to find, and I've been on the lookout for it. This is our equipment screen, what we have currently on our body. Equipped. So in case I didn't make it clear, I'm kind of jumping around from place to place, trying to give you some sense of what's going on. Yeah, and it's not really working out, is it? Whatever. This leather scale mail here. It has decent armor, but it also, I think it might take away from our 2 hit to melee hit. I think this M hit stands for. This is our character screen. We are a 44-year-old male dwarf paladin. Yeah, and we have these stats. I think this is 18/40 in the non-linear format. I have no idea what that /40 there means. It's really confusing for me, so I just opted to use this format for it. We have 70 hit points, 30 mana, and because we are a paladin, we do have some spells. Let me show you. Actually, these are our special abilities. It's the M button that brings that up. We have a 4% chance of parrying and a 19% chance of blocking. We have this fire till kill mode. We are not some kind of an archer, so I'll not even really bother about that. We can sprint. I have let me bring up the percent menu. It's the interact with macros menu. So what I would have done here is invoke the macro wizard. It's recommended for new players who don't really know what they are doing, like me. Here it gives me a whole bunch of stuff that I might want to use macros for. This time I think it is a fighting technique / switch combat stance, most melee classes. It's the I or the... Actually, I think the use of fighting technique is I, and this switch combat stance is a capital I. I think that might be how it goes. I'm not sure. So, here we would enter the exact technique name, and is it actually sprint? It might be. And then we would press the key to bind the macro, so I would press tab here. Escape and percent key cannot be used. I think if I just press escape, it will cancel that. This is the last step here, so if I pressed some button that doesn't have already a macro or other hotkey on it, it would bind it to that, and I would just sprint with just the push of that button. And I can use modifiers like Control, Shift, and Alt. Most keys can be combined with those. So I'm not going to make that macro. current action /E. So does this? No, it doesn't seem like it makes me sprint. Arnold has returned to being a wimp, and he was a killing machine just there. Community, as far as I have seen thus far, they don't talk all that much. It seems like it can be played in a single player kind of a manner very well, I think, because, well, it's kind of derived from single player games originally. What's that? Is that Arnold the vampire soldier? We have actually another player. Let me see. We can use the @ sign to look at the players online, and we are this Agrethen the Dwarven Squire here. We have Arnold the Vampire Soldier, male 12th level soloist. So, like, I don't know about all these game modes, but whatever. Yes, there's this dagger here that I wanted to sell, maybe at some point. Somebody else who dropped it for me. Let's just sell it for 7 gold. I also have some of these scrolls. Actually, most of these I think that I feel like using, but this protection from evil, I mean, if I was min-maxing, if I was a really good player, I probably would find good uses for it, but as of right now, I'm not that good of a player, so that just seems like too much cognitive pressure on me to get the most use out of it, to actually gain any benefit from that, so I might just sell it when I get there. Also, I never actually sold those armors that I have, those extra ones. Some of this stuff is on sale or has actually a whole lot of this stuff is on sale. Let's see if there's anything I might want. I'm kind of fine with this leather scale mails that we currently have. It seems that we have an augmented one that has +1 there to its armor rating. How do I know what signifies the armor rating? It has these brackets. That means that it refers to armor. In case it was these parentheses, it would refer to 2 heat and 2 damage. I think that's how it goes. We also have some that have more penalty associated to them. I'm not so sure if I want that. I have no idea. That ring mail over there looks actually pretty nice. It's got that -1 steel, which we also have on our leather scale mail. It weighs just a tiny bit more, but it's on sale and it has +3 enchantment on it. Do we have the necessary gold for feeling like buying that? Of course we have the gold, but do we feel like buying that? Still, that remains to be answered. Maybe. I mean, it would give me 4 more armor rating. For the sake of just experimenting. Let's see how much. Also, before I forget, it's +5 and +5. Does anything else change other than those? We have 2 melee hit +6 there. Our fighting dropped, I think. Saving throw might have even increased there. So it's S. No, it's bows and throw. H. Bows and throw. It's wait a minute. Where and S. We lose bows and throw when we put that on. We don't really care about that though. But we don't really. It doesn't seem like anything else really changed there. I might be wrong. No, I can't see anything that has changed. Did somebody else already take the whatever ring mail they had over there? It's no longer on sale. We should have acted more quickly, I suppose. Arnold bumps into you, so okay. Let's just sell our soft leather boots. It wasn't enchanted. And neither was that. We also have this soft studded leather we don't really need. We got 26 gold out of that. Out of selling that. Do we have... Yeah, maybe I'll sell that protection from evil scroll. I'm never going to use it, except that I can't. In that case, I'm just going to destroy it. Different shopkeepers, I think, buy different items, and since the scroll shop isn't going to buy the scroll, I don't think anybody else is going to, so we'll just destroy the... with the K button, by the way, we'll just destroy the scroll of protection from evil. We have slain an agent of the black market and got some gold out of that. Without even noticing, pretty much. We slew that. We just flail around like crazy while we read upon our stuff and whatnot. And people happen to just... walk into that skirmish that we are throwing around, that whirlwind of attacks that we have constantly around us. I also purchased myself a pick. It might not be the best one I could get, but I couldn't find any better ones just when I was looking around, and that's maybe no, I can't see any fur cloaks or whatever being sold there. It's actually kind of second nature almost to me right now, but so I can't really... I didn't even think of showing you that this one there is a general store. Well, haven't really messed around with the Merchant's Guild that much, but that 7 there, the Dark 7, is the black market. It has really awesome stuff, but it's also expensive. Star enchant armor star. Let's see here. Potions of speed. Not that bad, but potions of wisdom. They give me permanent wisdom. But 58,880 fireproof scrolls. This really enchanted metal brigandine armor. Confusion resistance +4 ring of tenacity. Actually, that doesn't even look that nice, this broken sword there. But this set of zesty, that's... Oh, it's actually in our price range. Ha, what do you know?